Hello, welcome to the latest episode of Driving with Dan. This is episode 28, and today is the 6th of June, 2018. Today's episode will consist a lot about Coventry Motofest, which I went to last weekend, which is a fantastic event in Coventry, actually. Also some news about Top Gear, which you've probably heard because it's quite big. Some news about a Corvette pace car, and Porsche with their 919 Evo and trying to beat a lap record. God, it's very busy down this road and it's very hot. So I might have windows down and possibly even aircon on. So I apologise for the audio in this video, but I am sweating. Yes, right. I'm gonna go. Yes, so. Oh, nice breeze. Yeah, so the first topic is Coventry Motofest, and this is essentially, well, it's now a motorsport event, which happens on the ring road of Coventry. So it's essentially a timed lap, but it's not really a lap, it's sort of like it's a sprint track essentially, which is timed. But at the same time, it's sort of just an event to show off some cars in the middle of a city. So it's quite an unusual event in that sense. The fact it's in a city centre, and it's across the city as well. So it's a big event. But yeah, this is my second time that I've been. I went last year, and that was my first time. And it was amazing last year. I posted a video actually last year. In that there was a Murcielago doing a donut, Jaguar XJ13 revving, and a host more things. But this year, I don't know, I just feel like it was missing something. I can't quite work, maybe it's just me. It might just be me, I think that's what I'm going to put it down to. But it just seemed slightly unorganised. So they had the timings of the day, but they didn't really stick to it. Unless that's me just being an idiot and misreading it. I tried to see some stuff like Supercar Driver, and I sort of managed to miss it. But you never know, that might have just been my mistake, and actually they were stuck to their timings perfectly, but it was a bit annoying. But apart from that, a fantastic event. Coventry really isn't the place that you would go on a day out. No offence to Coventry. It's just not really a tourist destination. But actually, this Motorfest it makes me go to Coventry, and I had a proper look around Coventry, and I went to the Coventry Motor Museum and stuff as well, because it's a free to enter museum in the middle of the city and it's about cars. So it was a very good day once again. We were lucky with the weather, it wasn't raining. Yeah, no, and good fun. So here's a quick clip of my day. car here. That is the best milk float I've ever seen. The milk float is still over there. Yeah, so quite a good turnout of cars, especially from Jaguar Heritage, which just blew my mind. Yeah, and as you saw, well, you might not have seen, the Jaguar XJR9 did break down, but it is an old Jaguar, so, you know, they're sticking to themselves. Yes, so the next topic then is Top Gear. Sorry, I'm putting on my aircon, it is very hot. Yes, so the next topic is Matt Le-Blanc, and it's about the fact that he has said that he's stepping down from Top Gear. And his reasoning is very fair. He's saying that just being on Top Gear UK is a lot of time out of the US, and he says he's actually missing spending time with his family. And you can't argue with that, can you? Completely fair enough. And actually, one of the rumours that's been going around is that might actually be switching positions with some people in Top Gear USA, because he says he's very much enjoyed Top Gear, so if he has, he's a very liable contender for Top Gear USA. So no, it's sad news, but completely understand his reasons, and you can't really argue with it. So fair play to him for just saying that's enough. And now the question is, who's going to be next? And there's an article on Car Throttle predicting who they reckon will be next. And some good names came up. One of them I quite liked was Idris Elba. So he's very much about cars and stuff, and he says that he does love cars. And as an actor and as many different things, you know, I think he would stand out to be a very good presenter. So, you know, that's definitely one shot, but there are other contenders. So, you know, sad news, but it opens up a new light now, doesn't it? So, whilst he was, I think, him and Harris, they'd suddenly got together a very good relationship in the last series, and it worked really nicely. And yeah, better than Grand Tour did, so fair play to them, but, you know, it's going to change it up. Yes, it's probably not going to be a great season, but again, it'll just take time and a bit of changing, and it'll be back to normal again. But yeah, so that it's not that he's leaving right away. He's gonna continue filming for this season, which will be coming out soon. But yeah, that's it then. He's got this season and then he's gone. Yes, so the next topic is about actually IndyCar. Not a topic that I know much about, if I'm honest. But one of the pace cars of IndyCar, which is and actually the Detroit circuit of the series. The pace car was I think doing the parade lap before the race even started. But the driver managed to, I think, accelerate over an overcrest, which is a very sharp overcrest, and actually broke traction of the ZR-1. So yeah, that is, what's that, 755 brake horsepower, I think it is. Rear wheel drive, of course. Yeah, it was a fast section of the track, accelerated too early, broke traction and crashed into a wall. I don't know of many accidents where a pace car has crashed of their own accord. I don't think there are many. But here we are. This is an example of a car crashing. Yeah, a bit embarrassing for Chevrolet, but there we are. It's quite funny. No one was injured, luckily, so it just made a different aspect of the race that no one really expected. Yes, and not much else I can say about that, really. The last topic then is Porsche, and they've been taking their 919, which is the sort of world endurance car, but their Evo, which is their sort of modified out of any restrictions car. So it's their WEC car plus, what, 200 brake horsepower or something, and so much more aero. And they're taking it around different tracks. And yeah, they're taking it around different tracks around the world and basically trying to break all of the records. Which, fair play to them, they're showing that they can do it, and which is cool. But I don't know, getting a car to be without of any restrictions, it's kind of cheating a bit, isn't it? Setting all the world records in their car, going, oh, look at our car, it's amazing. But I think a lot of companies could make a car of that sort of capability, or at least very close to, if they didn't listen to any of the restrictions. So either I think we need to get way more companies doing this and getting their sort of previous year WEC car, WEC World Endurance Championship car, and modifying it beyond belief to the best of their ability. And yeah, that would be quite cool to see loads of different companies doing that. But just Porsche doing it, you know, they're just taking all the records. Fair play to them. But I would like to see it being a bit different. Taking all of the records with the one car, it's a bit boring. But yes, they're going to the Nürburgring, and they're trying to smash the record. But the record previously was, I think, was set in 1980, late 80s, 89 maybe, 88. So it's pretty much guaranteed that they're going to beat this record unless they crash. But the main target they're going for is sub 6 minutes. This will be the first car to go below 6 minutes, which I think it just destroys the record, previous record. God knows how long that is, but I think it's about 30 seconds off the top of my head. So yeah, they're trying to beat this record. They're going to do it. But I would like to see more companies doing this. Because how many companies? There's a lot of different companies basically in the World Endurance Championship. And if they were to modify their car and make it go faster, it would make it a bit more interesting. But because Porsche are just going around by themselves and just going, yes, we're going to take this record. Why don't we make a race out of making records? So different companies go forward and all try and break the same record, all on the same sort of weekend. Now that is a good sport. But yeah, there we are. They're trying to beat this record. Fair play to them, but come on, do something different. Or companies, get involved. Don't just let Porsche take it. Yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Not that many topics as such. But yeah, no, I hope you enjoyed my little footage from the Coventry Motofest, and if you want to see more of that, I'm going to way more shows. So if you want to see it as a montage like this, or whether you want it in its own standalone video, just comment below. Ooh, that's a Range Rover on a Space Saver, and it looks awful. Yes, right. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.